I'll tell you what, I heard, or I feel like I hear somebody's throat, so it makes me tingle. It does. I'm thinking of, since, I know that some of you guys appreciate what the hell I do, and then others, you're not sure what to make of it, and you're comparing it to yourself, and you're only seeing the lack of what you've done or what you think you're capable of. It's the way you're looking at shit. Either way, not my problem. I'm thinking of when I am released from this forced prison that I was put in by certain individuals, and I'm out there in the world. I'm gonna think of a new way. This is how I'm gonna heal you men. Even for you guys that you were born women, you're men now. This is how you've been walking through life. I'm going to first get a crew together. It's going to be small because of the world we're living in. I can't assume that there will be a crew like before. But what we're going to do is we're going to round up some of these stragglers. And then we're going to let you deal with them. Some of you have never, ever tortured in your life. And it's going to be an amazing release for you. This is going to be my new mission. It was something else. Scratch it. This is my new interest. I'm letting the universe know. If the universe isn't going to take my life because I have a mission, maybe my mission needs to change because it doesn't feel like the way that the world changed. I just don't feel like whatever this previous contract is, it's making any sense. So here's my new mission. I just hear that between the giddiness, the dumb blonde act, and saying stupid shit that doesn't make any sense and never shutting up, you will be my prospects. And I believe that the universe agrees. Yeah, I can't stand. I mean, this is Natalie. I can't stand you. Natalie who? O.S. Oswald? Oswiki. This could be Solomon with the S-O-L. Coffee. You were supposed to go get coffee and you haven't come back. It's because she went to gang stalk. She could be a fentanyl addict and you may not know it, or you're supplying her with things, and this is why shit's getting bad in your life. Is she slow? Or she's becoming slow because of getting involved. She could be getting involved with this. And here's the slope. Slippery slopes. You don't use that terminology, right? You're going down a slippery slope. Yet you are sucking dick for fentanyl. Going out for coffee and coming back 8 hours later. I guess this is about you. They want to say some things about you. You said that you don't approve of certain things. Things that you said, you're just such a hypocrite. I feel, okay, you may be one of my prospects once I'm out there. You may be the epitome of the roundups. Who will be roundup? Smear campaign? I don't approve. It's hard for me to act like these types of women. It is. It's difficult. I get angry. Like I feel like punching myself in the face. But I'll try it. Weakened by you. I don't approve of smear campaigns and ruining someone's reputation. What's SOP? Oh, damn it. Forget it. Oh, I lied. But there I went, right? I don't approve of gang stalking. Tell me more about this broad. Not me. Are you sure you're not getting involved with this? There's certain things that you saw in this person changes. I don't want to be married to you anymore. Is this a husband? I do not. Oh, is this a believer in God? I think that's rejecting God. I mean, I'm a loving woman. Do you use the term divine feminine to the point where it's... agitating people. I don't know if you don't feel like a tarot reader. You feel like a wannabe tarot reader. It's not for everybody. You're not a storyteller. The people that do this, you're a storyteller by nature. You're just a shit talker. There's a difference in that. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. Oh my God! Tell me that you read cards in your home, and there's a man. It's a father-in-law. All the men they cringe the way that you read these cards. You read them exactly the way they tell you to on Google or in the book. They don't ask for readings. You know that, right? Do you know that when you pull up with these cards, they want to throw up? There's a man in this situation who hasn't had a drink in 20 years. This motherfucker opened up the Knob Creek because of the way that you read cards. You'll say something, right? And here's where you're getting stuck. So, and then at that point you put down 18 more cards. Now what they do is now they want to go grab the gun. Son, go grab the gun. Because now we're going to be here for 3 more goddamn hours trying to figure out what the hell. She couldn't figure out the 5 cards that were out there, but let me put out another deck and a half, you know? You know what you could do at home? Because I feel like you want a 302 her, but you're worried that, not what's going to happen to her. You're worried that they won't keep her. She's very good manipulator. You're worried that she'll be on good behavior and they'll have no choice but to release her. I say create your own room for her. Pad it up. You know what I mean? And just lock her in there. You may have to board it up from the outside. You may actually have to do it. Well, you could if you get some good deck screws. Get the 3-inch ones and make sure that the piece of plywood that you put over whatever windows are in there, of course, obviously, because somebody would do this, they would leave the drill in there by accident. There's somebody who created one of these rooms and they left a drill in the closet by accident, and this broad not only took down and I think I may have helped you in some way, but you took down the boards and you broke the window and escaped from this motherfucker. That was a different type of scenario. This is, we're going to build you a padded room with love. And then we're going to open up the door and we're going to throw sandwiches in there every so often. You're going to have to, at first you're not going to, I hear you that you're like, do I leave a razor blade in there? You know, is that me being mean? I would say in the beginning, can you put a camera in there? Is there a way for you to see her losing her mind? It just would be a release. These are things that you get a release out of. You're not going to get karma for this. This is you mirroring her behavior. So let's I'm having a hard time putting this together. It's every day you do. This is something else saying you're not meant to read cards. You're agitating people. This is to help people in some way. You're stirring shit up. When you do finally get a story together and they allow themselves to come through temporarily, they're letting you know something about your own situation. You don't even recognize when the situation is yours. You're struggling in a marriage. Okay, there could be some cheating. And you want to move away from it. You may want to call up the dealer up the street and get a 50 bag at this point. I believe some of you did. And you're shaking. So here, let me add this. I'm such a bitch. You want to move away. It could be 2 of you. Oh, you're moving towards happiness. Enough said. You're a hypocrite. And when you feel like this story is for you in a negative way, you will make it about somebody that you don't like. This is another reason why you will never ever be connected to something like that, where they trust you to be their fucking mouth. Let's get another message about somebody else. I love doing this shit. What the hell is SOP? A concession or bribe given to appease someone or a stupid or weak person. We're done with this message. We're finished. And SOP is also sex over the phone. I get they wanted me to out her, but I feel that she does it well on her own. Doesn't she throw herself under the bus? Oh, did I say that? Slap! Right, brick. Seth. Capricorn. This doesn't help. One of a kind. Look at you go, Capricorn. So devilish. Okay. Beep. Tell me about this one-of-a-kind devil. March to the beat of your own drum. I do my own thing. People don't like this. Yeah, people don't like this shit. Why are you so agitated that this person is just in their own world? They can't get a reaction out of you or a response. If you go out and walk or run, I feel like you don't even notice the people around you and shit. It's smooth flow, too. Somebody can't stand the fact that you don't trip over your feet, or if you do, you come right back. There's just something with some kind of groove thing that you have, and the way that you move. It's your soul. That's what having soul means in this sense. I know that's right. Okay, that's what it, all right, why aren't you stressed? And now that I see that you're not stressed, let me try to bring you stress. This is how you handle stress. You could just dance or sing even outside, or you have headphones on and shit, because I know that in other decks they have headphones on, and that's another reason why they can't. Your headphones, whether it's frequencies or songs, distracts you all day long. If you could have not even noticed that you had people around you that were intentionally giving you looks just to try to get a reaction out of you, but you're distracted by whatever this is you're doing here. It could be listening to mantras, listening to warrior type things. It's distracting you from meeting the wrong kinds of people. And this is one of the reasons why these others on the other side are so agitated. They allow themselves to interact with just about anybody. They're taking it as you're ignorant, though. Am I ignorant? I'm the ignorant one because I won't let you get a rise out of me. You put yourself on a pedestal. This is is it really that agitating and triggering to so many people? Eventually, all these people who like to get a reaction out of people wind up energetically, magnetically drawing each other in. And then this gang stalking creates again. It's getting, Alice, it's getting smaller and smaller. Okay? You're supposed to be going through this. Here's the struggle. I want to see you struggle. I am struggling. I'm struggling to see you as a solid person and good enough for me to have a conversation with. So there's the struggle for me. I'm struggling to acknowledge that you even exist in my world. This is my world. I'm not talking about that kind of struggle. These people struggle with delivery, and that is so unattractive. That's another thing that somebody likes or some people like about you, and they're usually the like-minded same individuals. Are you trying to pull shit out of my ass downstairs? See ya. Anybody else got this shit going on where they bring these things out of you, they're trying to pull the air out of you that they're pumping in? Go fuck yourself. They struggle with delivery, you don't. Some of these, and I do believe it's females and females and males and males. I really do. I don't feel a lot of that anymore. One, because there's not a lot of women left. So this is basically the very few women, I guess, that are left, and then those that tried to be women who were angry against women, and then the men, and then the same. Males and males, females and females. So there are... What did you just say? And do you know when to stop? See, that delivery wouldn't have been so bad if you would have stopped here. It's this ramble on, right? I can't stand it. I just can't do it. Your delivery. What is it about this person I can't stand? Why are you asking me this? You're the one that can't stand them. Just weirdness. I mean, do you want me to breathe for you as well? What is this? Lying about struggling financially. This is another reason. You see this freedom here? This is the reason. Some of you said, why, how are they like this, going through struggle? How do they deal with things like this? Why aren't they like this, right? When it looks like that this is technically a reaping what you sow card, but they think that's what you're going through. There's also a situation where that might not be because you're a bad person, and they can tell by the way that you are that this has to be some form of preying upon. They don't like that. Now you're going to have people that want to believe that they are too. No, you're an asshole and you've been cheap your whole life and you never gave back and you're a jerk off too for the guys that are like this, and you talk shit on a lot of people and this is shit coming back to you. The huge difference in someone that is a victim, and that's another thing. You don't play it and you don't speak about it so nobody sees it that way. Misconstrued. Yep. You are humble. If I have to downsize, I have to downsize. But you don't complain about it. All these things, they don't put you like this. It's easy for you to skip and have pep in your step when you see life like this. What else do you want me to do? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to be just like you and blame the world for everything that's going on with me? Then I become just like you and you can't stand you. So what the hell does that tell you? You don't have a car. There's some people who have a car and you don't even have a car and they're angry. They're still angry. There are people that have a home and you're hopping from hotel to hotel or sleeping on couches and you're angry because there are many people that need to hear this. I mean, shit, you could be on bike and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get groceries on a bicycle. You feel me? It went from, people see you losing and little bit, and they think that you keep making mistakes to lose more. This just means you're targeted even heavier. There's another entity here that doesn't like the fact that they're not getting the reaction out of you. It's completely different and separate from both sides here. There's another entity that I said before can't stand any of you, and you choose the wrong side constantly. And this is the reaction. This is the result of what you're choosing. Ariana. Some of them think that you could have given up your car because you live at the beach area or something, and they thought you were struggling, or there's a rumor that you had to sell your car to pay bills. And it's like, why? Please tell me why you're so focused on me. This isn't the main reason. I'm going to get into another message. The main reason why you look at someone like this, and this is what they do to you, is because you are focused on what they're doing more than your own self. And what happens I can't believe I have to explain this shit. What happens when you do that is you give this master negative energy transmuter they're going to turn it into something good. Even if they laugh at you, it's still turning it into something good for them. You feel me? And what you do here is you forget about the things that are going on in your life, and that may be good for temporary times, or on temporary tip. But what happens is you stop finding out how to get yourself out of the situation, and in turn you lose allies. You lose respect from anybody that you had it from. Eventually you lose your self-respect, and then this hatred gets worse for this other one because they don't see themselves as a victim. Let's clear this. Some of these people could have been Christian and calling you the devil and shit because of the way that you handled it. I mean, all you got to do is listen to subliminals for some of these cats, and they think that they're gonna go to hell. The same people that'll think that you can't listen to subliminals, and that's not all of you. I know that some of you were just concerned because this disbelief of yours has you in constant fear. That you don't get to live your life the way you want to. You're just so concerned about being judged and punished. I mean, it's like never getting away from your parents. You moved out of your home. That was the Jesus. That was your Christianity to begin with. You moved away from that, not so you can carry that on. But there are some people who will say they'll listen to them too. You don't know what they're saying. They pay attention to how you feel when you're done. And then some people that put these toxic subliminals in their shit will say, well, there's always a phase of feeling sick and nausea and everything like that. I mean, you do have to be wary of it, but these would be the people that just say all subliminals. How is telling my subconscious something of the devil? Please explain it to me. But you'll listen to certain music that fills your mind with trash. Nope. Don't do that. Or even worse, you get involved with some sacrilegious shit. Knife. My ugly on the inside is starting to show. And I believe it's starting to show because you're cutting yourself. You're wearing some of the ugliest shirts that you have, and it's because they cover. I mean, what are you doing? Are you rapping? Someone looks like a mummy. They're really looking like a mummy because of cutting up. And please stop doing this shit for... This is the kind of person that does it and then wraps himself up and hopes that somebody says something. Looking for self-pity. You're not going to find it from me. Let me get the sheet and the Snuggie. Where's Grandmama's scarf? You know what I mean? And then someone will go, are you cutting again? No. I guess, man. Tell me about this. If this isn't a reader or a content creator that now all of a sudden is covering their body up. Oh, you know what I also see? You know what they showed me? What was her name? Linda Blair from Exorcist. But this is... You know how she looked like she was rotting at some point? This could even be lesions or stuff from Trank that are starting to look like or split open and look like someone was cut with a knife as well. And then there's the one that has the sampler. They have all of it. They have acne, Morgellons. They cut. But this is low-level opportunist here. You'll never get above this level because it just becomes an ugly sight and eventually nobody wants to be around you. This is always to get something off of the people in your community or your family. But we're going to go with family now. Here's the family. This feels like a family now where they're embarrassed. The whole neighborhood knows this family. Hey John, hey Raj, hey Johnny, how you doing? Hey Sarah, hey Claudia, right? What do we do with our child now? This room, why did they put that? Is that what happened to that girl that wound up melting into the couch because her parents just left her in there? Shame on you. Shame on you. Regardless of what was wrong with this child, you should have found proper treatment. This is something else, though. Okay, maybe they threw that in there because they want me to show the fact that I am compassionate and I'm not cold with everybody, but what I'm mirroring right now. You understand? Don't forget about that. That was a disgrace. And I hope you didn't get the life insurance policy. And if you did, I'm sure that you're experiencing some things and they may not even be here anymore. I'm done. Once again, this moon. For somebody, that's the same knife that they killed your grandfather with. And they're that sick. Another has used a blade that had something on it and they didn't rinse it off. And now they have a blood disease. Coop. C-O-U-P. Look at this. Asking God for help and shit. Asking aid. Look, please help me. We can't help anymore. What do you do when you're all out of help? I mean, do I kill my own child? This is what I feel like some family members or some parents are like, what do I do here? I mean, I'm living I would have rather had a mentally challenged child they eventually start growing. I would, you child. They're close to it. I don't know if you have a policy, but since they don't seem to be changing laws on that, and the covert hits on people disguised as a life insurance policy seem to still be in place, I'm guessing take advantage of that, because if that doesn't change, that is one of the biggest issues on what happened to this world, was being able to take someone's life and get paid for it like that. And then having the people forging, lying about when the policy started, altering shit in the system. If that doesn't change, then when I say that the system will crash, I think some people thought it was like the market. I mean, the buildings will come down. You won't be able to rebuild. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, falling out from underneath, motherfucker, with your cocky ass attitude. Do you hear what I'm saying? I mean, not built on a firm foundation. This planet wasn't, clearly, and there are sinkholes everywhere. Well, no, we had the best developer that came out. They tested the land. They lied to you. Some of them lied because they needed the work. Others didn't know what the hell they were doing. And then there are those that never checked. And you never thought to. Sinkholes. But this is about the family here. Okay, you took away the knives. I have to hide the knives. They're going to break a mirror. Is this really what you want to do, though? I think you should lock them in the room. You could put gorilla tape and tie their hands behind their back. I'm telling you, I know how it sounds. I feel like some of you know some dirty cops or investigators where this is going to work out perfectly, and I will whack up the policy with you. You know what I mean? You're going to have to remember, unconventional and unethical is going to be the new thing. It's been like this. It's just more accepting to certain communities now. If you could read my mind, love. Uh-oh. What a tale my thoughts could tell. Let's find out if you could read their mind. What's up? Somebody tried using a ring to hurt themselves. I feel like the psych wards are even concerned. Like, what kind of cats are going to be coming in here? Lied to your family. Is this a daughter or son-in-law? What did they lie to the family about? I never, ever, ever. One, they said they would never kill themselves. This is that. You're lying to me. I'm not suicidal. They look like they just walked through a shredder and came out the other side. What do you mean? With all the shit on their face? The bitch with all the shit on her face, like a Pulp Fiction. But it's at least that shit was piercings. This is picking face and picking scabs with cuts. Had my boss tell me my work sucked. Did they lie and say that they got fired? No, we can't have you at this job like this. It could have been a uniform where it was short sleeve or the neck was showing or something like that. That's what it feels like to me. Yeah, you're holding up production when you do this shit to me. That's what the guy said, or the girl said, you're holding my shit up, and I can't have it. I mean, some of these jobs were like so simple. Working in manufacture, warehouses. And I'm not saying every one of those jobs is easy, but it would be the lower level position. Low level position, low level opportunist. You not working now has me stuck. So you need to hear this from somebody who isn't on either side, and I guess that's me. Because you'll have all kinds of mixed shit. You'll have the wife, sir, that tells you one day that she can't take her no more, and this is good cop, bad cop at its finest, where now you become the jerk off that tells them that they gotta move out, and then the wife goes into the room while you're in the garage and says, I don't know what's wrong with him. She's a problem for one of you. Your fucking wife is a problem, and she's got to go too. I don't know how tight you are with this broad, but I feel like you kind of want to throw her in a room too. Maybe throw them both in the room at the same time. Cockfighting, yeah? Uh-oh. Well, that could be. You know, that's always a possibility where both of them could actually have been born males, and whether they know it or not, and they could be working together. Mm-hmm. You'll be able to tell because they won't be able to look at you when you're listening to this, if you do listen to my videos, or it's happening right now. Ooh, but you could. I mean, you could make it fun. I just saw somebody throwing beads or marbles on the floor. That could be fun, but yeah, make it work for you, I guess is what I'm saying. Tell me what else. If this is a wife or a mom, and then you have the husband that's playing both sides. Firearms. My favorite. Knives and firearms. I don't believe this, though. Let's find out. Tell me about firearms. I was a boss. I was... I was undercover. Is that what someone said? And that's why they have to stay at your house? They're running and as a man. You know those undercover boss? Yeah, but it was like a different kind of boss. Shut up. You make us real boss. I mean, nah, you couldn't. Never mind. Yeah, I take that back. I mean, you're climbing the walls. Over. Okay, here's how you know. For those of you who have a situation where somebody wants to act like they used to be, and they're running, right? For one, we don't run. I mean, we fuck up, which is rare for a real boss. We honor our shit, and we stand by that shit, even if we screw up, right? Even if we made a few bad deals, but we don't hide and we don't climb walls during stressful times. That's all that business is stress. Only a certain type of person could deal with it. So I would be careful even saying these things. Especially, there could even be somebody who's acting like another person and creating all kinds of problems that don't need to be there. Noel, Noel. Is that what you're doing, Noel? You're not claiming to be me, are you? I was more of a work alone. They won't believe you anyway, anyone who knows me. I mean, truly knows me. I work alone better than anybody else. Yana. God damn, there's a lot of N's here. Nana. None. Are some of them grandmothers, X and Y? This would be chromosomes for me. Let's find out what that is. You're a non-nana. You're a no-no, not a no-no. Nans don't do this shit. I'm sorry. It's just... So let's find out about this broad. Tell me about the no-no. The nona. The nana. With the XY. Call bullshit on your bullshit. This could have been your wife. Sir? I don't feel that she was in firearms on that side, but she could have actually, or they could actually have been someone who pissed off some people. Chuck Brady. pissed off some people, and then became, you know, a chick. Is that what happened? You know, when these people come into your home, they eventually try to, because they're not there for love, right? They eventually try to take over your home and then get you caught up. They will try and frame you for what they did. Courage. Do they look like a lion? You're short of whiskers. Kate. Active online green. I want to make some money online. Oh, sorry. I want to make some money online. I have a deep voice, but it's a sexy deep voice. This is different. This is disturbing. Could you please not talk while we're having sex? You know, that's that kind of voice. Snap bracelets. I used to take the snap bracelets, and now that's me. Which means this person knows about me and my past. Maybe that's what they want. They know most shit. Please don't gloat as if you knew me personally. Please don't do that. Yes, your daughter, I did. Absolutely, I did. That was me. And I feel like you agree. Or that's not you. Because you shook my hand and you thanked me, and you have that video also in your phone. I mean the BlackBerry. Fox and alligator. Yep, that too. Let me guess. You just took my whole life, right? Fed people to them. With the fox, I don't really feel like that needs to come out. That could be me too in a different way. I think the gist here on the second part of this message is for the female bosses that are actually bosses of certain organizations. If you can't tell that when we were removed from them, the world went to shit, I feel like there are some men who have no choice but to admit we fucked it up since you were removed. We even played a part in having you removed, right? We don't know how to face it. Some of you will never see me, and it's just the way it's supposed to be. Others, make shit right, please. You know what I mean? Women like me, not only did we run shit smoothly and effortlessly, we made a lot of money for you. Please stop spending my money and using my jets and going on my yachts and my boats and living in my homes and leaving me in this situation. You wouldn't like it done to you. In fact, for most of you, if your fucking confidants that you call confidants told you the truth, most of you, I saved you from this situation, and they thought it would be funny to remove me from you and then turn you against me in some way. And I know that that fight is over, but now there's a time for you to step up as the men and the friends that I believe I had and the businessmen, and please get me out of this situation. All right? You know how I am. I don't hold grudges. I know you're used to other bitches and women doing this shit. This is not me. See ya.